This is Who Are We Voting For? Meet the candidates. I put these videos together so you could put a name to a face to the candidates that you're voting for. So we don't go into the voting booth wondering who we're voting for. This is for the voters and not for the candidates, so we are more educated as voters.
I am Weldianne Scales. I am the mother of two beautiful children. My son is 1 year old. He's walking, he's talking, and he's very active at this stage. My daughter is 16 years old, and she is truly a better version of me. She's an amazing actress, and she is self-determined and dedicated to her studies and her extracurricular activities. I am the wife of a fourth-generational resident in the borough of Swissvale who loves his family and his community. I am, in my opinion, a humble servant saved by grace. I have had a very humble journey that has brought me to the place that I am today as an attorney and advocate. I've been fortunate to call Swissvale my home for roughly 9 years now, but that's actually not where my story began. I was born and raised in Central Florida, and I went through life as a single parent. While attempting to finish my undergraduate studies and my legal studies, I had to go through that journey while also figuring out how to provide for and care for my child as a single mother. It was my community of professors, my community of classmates and family members and resources that helped me to finish my studies and become an attorney. I've always desired to become an attorney because as a child, I witnessed the everyday struggle of the everyday person. And the everyday person was not an individual that came from a strong financial and powerful stature. The everyday person is someone who has an everyday job that's running across everyday challenges, trying to make it through life. And I wanted to be an advocate, and I wanted to be someone who was there to aid those everyday people. And that is what propelled not only my desire to become an attorney, but what has fueled my journey now. Our local magistrate has a tremendous amount of power to impact the lives of everyday people. It is the first introduction to our legal system for most. And that is an opportunity to hear the voices of the individuals that come through that court system for the purposes of treating them with dignity and respect, but also for the purposes of identifying the underlying issues as to why that particular individual is coming before the court in the first place. That is the opportunity to equip everyday people with resources so that they have the opportunity to be on a fair playing field. That is an opportunity for our communities to actually be strengthened by way of actions that are taking place in the lives of everyday people. Our local magistrate court should be equipped with judges that not only know the law, but are committed to public service and are committed to empowering and improving the lives of the everyday people that come before it. I believe that based upon my experience as a practicing attorney, not only within the areas of criminal, but then in the areas of landlord-tenant, civil, real estate, and immigration, and being the daughter of an immigrant, not only do I have the capability to exude the level of compassion that everyday people deserve when they come before that courtroom, but I also have knowledge of the law and how the decisions that are made impact the everyday lives of the people that come before it. We can create legislation all day that is legislation committed to diversity, equity, and inclusion, and creating a fair playing field so that our communities can be empowered. But if our magistrate courts are not equipped with judges that are fair, unbiased, and committed to consistent application of the law, then our legislation will not have the impact that it is seeking to have within our communities. So I have practiced law for several years now, and I practiced law in the area of criminal defense. So that's felonies, that is misdemeanors, that's even summary offenses. I have also practiced law in the areas of civil litigation. So that's basically money. Anytime money's involved. I have practiced law within the areas of real estate. That's including landlord-tenant housing disputes. I've also handled unemployment compensation hearings as well as immigration matters. My practice within these areas have allowed me to go before the magistrate courts throughout the state of Pennsylvania. And I've had the opportunity to understand in terms of where the law is with magisterial courts on the rules of evidence, the procedural rules, and then also the substantive laws. I've also served as a volunteer attorney within the neighborhood legal services, where I provided pro bono representation for individuals who cannot afford a private attorney. I've also served as a pro bono attorney for the Allegheny County Pro Bono Project. I've also served as an arbitrator for arbitration proceedings at our Allegheny County Court of Common Pleas. I am now serving as a member for the Allegheny County Court of Common Pleas Arbitration Committee, where I was appointed by the Honorable Alan Hertzberg. Starting out my legal career, I also had the opportunity to learn from Judge Arnold Klein in terms of the importance in not just running and rushing to a decision. That it is important to sit down and take the time to find out the underlying issue. Judge Klein at that time, when I served as a judicial intern, was a judge for the Court of Common Pleas Family Division. My legal practice has equipped me with the understanding of the law. Now, my service as a public servant in the community has enabled me to understand and identify what the needs of the community are. I am currently serving in my 4th year as the Vice President of Council. I am the founder and I am the chairperson of Swissvale Council's Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee. I also help spearhead the free legal clinic formerly in Swissvale known as Ask a Lawyer. These acts of service have allowed me to equip members of our community with equal access to justice and resources. My service and my commitment to the people and my commitment and compassion to the people enables me to treat the individuals that come before the courtroom as people and not as problems.
Thank you for watching this video of Pittsburgh Events. To watch this video again or any other video from Pittsburgh Events, you can go to the YouTube channel. It's 18 Ricco. It's youtube.com/18RICCO. Again, thank you for watching, and you can check out this video and any other video from Pittsburgh Events and many other videos that didn't make it on TV.
For many, when they become before the magistrate court, it is one of the worst days of their lives. Our local magistrate can be overseeing a marriage in one respect, and then the next day can be overseeing whether or not a ruling should be made that either improves or takes away home ownership rights of an individual. They also will oversee criminal cases and determine whether or not this particular case is sufficient to continue and move forward. There is a tremendous amount of opportunity in our local magistrates to hear the voices of those individuals that come before them, to take a moment to exude compassion before the individuals that come before it, to have a fundamental understanding of what are the underlying issues that this particular individual has come before it. Our youth, who is one of our most vulnerable, has the opportunity to be protected by our local magistrate. And our local magistrate has the opportunity to create a space where all the voices that come before it can be heard. Our local magistrate has the opportunity to equip the individuals within our communities with resources. Resources so that they are restored, they are redressed, and they are empowered. Like myself, who but for the resources that I was equipped with, whether those are resources through my very own family, my professors, my classmates, those are resources that allowed me and also my daughter at that time to be placed on a fair playing field so that I can become a contributing member of society. And not only become a contributing member of society, but a contributing member within my community, and pave a way for those who were also in need of resources at that time. Our local magistrate has the opportunity to collaborate with our communities in identifying helpful outcomes and helpful spaces that can truly have a fundamental impact on the lives of the people within it. Rather than seeing the people that come within that courtroom as a problem, but seeing them as an individual who is simply going through the everyday life's challenges. Our local magistrate has the power and opportunity to determine whether this individual is a victim of their circumstances, victims of society, or simply someone that is in need of an opportunity to be heard. This particular seat within our district actually oversees more cases that are related to landlord-tenant, civil, non-traffic, and traffic cases than criminal cases. These cases are not cases where the law will actually require that our judicial system provides the parties with an attorney. So far too many times, the individuals that come before our local courts, they are truly individuals who just want to be heard. They are not individuals that are coming before our local magistrate with an attorney who is well versed in the law. So the individuals that come before our local magistrate rely on our local magistrate to listen to them, but also know the law and apply the law consistently and fairly. That is why I am running for magistrate court. We deserve a court that we can trust. We deserve a court that is a champion for the community and the people that make up that community. We deserve a court that is committed to equal access to justice, regardless of your background. And the residents of Swissvale, Forest Hills, Braddock Hills, Churchill, and Churchill, they deserve that court. They deserve a local magistrate that is committed to public service and shown a track record that they are willing to do so. They deserve a local magistrate that knows the law and knows how the rulings and the decisions that are made from that bench impact the legal rights and the rights of the people that come before it. And that is why I have decided to run for magistrate judge. My experience, my commitment to public service, my knowledge of the law, and being a champion for the community and treating the individuals within my community as people and not as problems is why I am running to be your next magistrate judge. I cannot do this without your support. So please vote in the upcoming election, and please join the movement and join us in the fight and the campaign for justice for all. Our local magistrate has a tremendous amount of power to impact the lives of everyday people. Our local magistrate is the first introduction to the judicial system for most. This is not an abstract issue for you. The decisions that come about within our local magistrate has the power to impact not only you, but also your loved ones and your friends and families within our communities. We deserve to have a local magistrate that is truly committed to the people, that is truly committed that when the individuals that come before that courtroom are people and are not problems. We deserve a local magistrate that knows the law and knows how certain rulings impact the everyday lives of the individuals that come before it. We deserve a local magistrate that has a commitment to empowering the people that come before it by equipping them with resources and tools and support to restore them and to empower them. We deserve a local magistrate that has shown a proven commitment to serving the people. Through my acts of service, whether it be in the capacity as a local official or it be in the capacity as a pro bono attorney or actually an attorney that's been retained for legal representation. I have shown a commitment to service of the people, a willingness to take the time to identify what the needs of the community are, and then operate based upon how to address those needs, how to equip individuals with resources similar to how I was equipped with resources when I was overcoming my own adversity as a single mother. I have shown a proven commitment to have a willingness to hear the voices of the individuals that come before me, regardless of their background. It is imperative to vote for a local magistrate that is a true champion for the community, one that takes the time to determine how can we empower our communities and connect our communities. But I cannot do this without your support. I will need the support of my community. And vote for me in the primary election come May 16th.
Thanks for watching the video. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so I can bring you more videos on subjects like this and many other topics. Please leave any comments in the comment section. Any questions or comments, I'll get back to them as soon as I possibly can. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.